I am in the process of quitting my own job, and I realize that I don't ever want to work in the corporate world again. Like, this is the second corporate job I've had, and I hate it with a passion. So that's nice to know that, you know, that exists.
It absolutely exists. And eventually you'll find the place where you're just like, oh, this place jives with me.
I know what I want to do, but that would require me moving to California, which is not happening right now. Yeah.
What do you want to do?
TV.
Like actually get into television production?
Yeah, TV writing.
There's quite a bit of it going on here in Chicago. Well, with Chicago Fire and...
I don't want to write all that. I want comedy.
I know. I totally well, honestly, the web is like YouTube, especially is the next like thing. If you can get on like YouTube Red, like you're fucking set.
That's why it's just like the first actual, like I've written so many things, you know, in college, but I've never like done anything on film that's mine fully, you know, that I've written things with other people, but this is like, so that's why I'm just like, yes. And Alex is an amazing DP. Like, she's really good.
I can't hear DP without thinking double penetration.
Everyone says that to me, and I'm
Alex
just like
that, and I'm
just like, how many people use the phrase DP? Because like in film, people say DP all the time, but they mean director of photography. I've never heard DP, but everyone I tell it to is always like ass or vagina. Like, and I'm just like two, like they're like two V's or two in V and or one A, one V and or two A, and I'm just like, stop, please leave.
I'm glad that you made sure to include every permutation of that. That was really important. Future Sean, leave all of this in. This is fucking gold.
Poor Alex. Oh God.
Hey, it's ToasterBoy, and my guest today is self-described basic bitch in a weave, this human right here.
That's me with a weave. So basic.
I'm so glad that you picked that intro.
I'm not, but I at least I get a weave.
Yeah, we get something out of it, right?
Yeah.
Oh shit, we're playing Stick to the Man. I forgot I'm playing. Oh no, don't exit the game, Sean.
Sean is playing. You can call me Akanksha. Am I? Yes.
Yeah,
by the way. Yes.
Yeah, you can call her Akanksha.
See, you're actually moving forward. That's such a change from everything.
What am I doing?
Map.
Did you tell us what we're doing? Are we going over there? What's going on? What doings are transpiring up in here?
And then you go up that one.
Can I grab this elephant?
The man.
Nope.
This is fascinating because when I was a kid, I was in India. I remember having discovered the books, the Princess Diaries, and I was like 12 or 13 years old. This is way before the movie.
All right.
Movies. And that was where I first encountered the man. And I never understood what it was. I was like, what does this mean? Like, the man. What does that even mean? And there's no dictionary definition. Oh, heart. There's no dictionary definition of the man. This was before, like, I don't know if Urban Dictionary was around at the time. It probably was, but I probably didn't know what it was.
Gotcha.
And so I was like, how do I understand what the man, who is the man? Which man? What man are we sticking, you know? What man? And then I don't remember how I ultimately figured out what it was. But I would imagine like a man, like a bald man, like a tall bald man who wore like black Oxford shirts and like black pants. And yeah, I don't know where I'm going with this, but basically, yeah, the man.
Yeah.
It's very, yeah. Old slang.
I think I'm supposed to get this to come with me.
This fish.
Come on. It's my heart. It's
flopping
a heart.
It's
come on, heart.
Like wagging its tail. It's a heart?
It's a heart puppy, yeah. So
that's...
we're trying to get the heart of my robot me so we can make it move. But I gotta figure out how to get it to follow.
A heart that's wagging its tail. That's like after my own heart.
When I think of like the man, I basically like picture Dick Cheney.
That makes, yeah, I can see that.
And how just like if
the ugly man.
An ugly man?
That heart makes me think of Bide from Improv. Because he has this obsession with being a dog.
He does. And I fit that into my travel agency bit.
Right? And he's also just loving and wonderful. So I can see him being... Future Sean, please put a bite in there with a tail in place of the heart.
Fantastic.
Thank you very much.
Bad news, buddy. Your just a
He
figment
will
of
do
my
that.
imagination. This
Alright, so this is the fucking pirate who's turned to dust.
I like that his eyes roll so like. And his,
So roundedly.
yes, rounded. Thank you for completing my sentences. I don't know what to say. What I'm saying half the time, and you find them.
girlfriend.
The sentences.
Yes, you find them.
So I hear you, lad.
So another thing, right? Cartoon characters usually have 3 fingers other than their thumb. What's that about? Is that supposed to designate that we're differentiating the cartoon characters from like actual humans, or is that just somebody just forgot a bunch to put the pinky in there?
No, I
Or the
think
ring in
that
there?
I think that it's purely that it's way easier to animate a hand with less fingers.
Why 3 then and not 2?
Well, because
'Cause it looks more like a hand?
Yeah, exactly. Because like there's a certain like width of the human hand that you're always like expecting to see,
Yeah. Okay.
and so they just have like fatter fingers because that's easier to like differentiate. Like, oh, they're doing blah, and plus then there's no middle finger either, so they get around censorship as well. Historically, it could have been that there was the time when like it was like a fucking rule that like in order to make sure that like people don't think this is reality, you have to make sure that
There's the bite heart.
yeah.
you just
I was getting
imagine
to follow the
Biden?
hand. Here you go. There he is. Barf!
Oh, that's a good girl.
I don't know why I talk like Yoda.
Girl, yes, you are.
He made a wonderful decision to just fucking talk like to be a dog
love
but sound like
how
Yoda.
Our teacher Lily was so uncomfortable by it. Like, she was like, everyone else was fine, but she was like extra uncomfortable. And then she's like, "Bye, don't be a dog anymore. I'm gonna give you an instruction. Be your human form, because it makes me uncomfortable."
That was really outside the box. It was really
those
impressive.
tentacles look like boobs. Are they?
Oh,
They're
which
supposed to be, because it's a woman
Tentaboobs?
octopus thing. Tentaboobs.
Wait, where? I didn't see him. I was paying
Maybe when
attention
you
for
see
him.
the girl again.
Oh no, we're in chapter 3.
Chapter 3, Mind Over Matter.
Keep talking in that accent.
It's not even okay. It's like my headmistress's accent back in high school. I still have nightmares about her.
Look at this guy with the fucking cigarette.
The pompadour.
There's been an accident. The fuck are you talking about over here? I'm gonna tell you where to find
I
it.
like your whatever that is, mafia voice.
Yeah, I got like
Spaghetti.
ooh, that one hurt.
Don't die.
Doing this voice hurts.
If you did die right now, that would be hella stressful for me. I'm glad Caitlin's here. Because I would just be like, I don't know what to do.
I don't know what to do if somebody just like fucking keeled over. Like somebody like clearly
Just be
like wasn't about to
"Just
die.
get
It's
this-
like
get an Uber.
he just fucking
and go
leave.
home.
Like
and
somebody
tell-
will deal with this in the morning.
Text everyone in the group me like, guys, somebody help.
I think Sean's dead. I left. Thanks, Akasha. I'm glad I know what you're fucking
What does
playing.
a person do? I would call 911 and
Yeah.
I'd probably go with you to the hospital. They would be
Like try to do
extremely-
CPR or something.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh no, I would. You know what? Not want me to do CPR on you.
Why?
That would probably cause you to be dead in the event that you weren't dead.
Why?
Because I don't. I just think that given
Whoa.
how bad I am at practical living, I live in theory. You're on
Is
the
that a
map.
really old dog on the right?
I don't know what that is. It looks like an owl to me. Like a
No, it's
cross
got-
between
it's
a dog and an
little
owl.
nose, but like clearly like the like things going into like all.
It
like,
also has
the,
eyebrows.
the lines going. It does.
I like the woman with the like. That woman looks like she has had a difficult life.
Wait, the one all the way on the right
Yeah,
with like the
yeah,
curls and
that
like
one.
the fucking emaciated lips.
Yep.
This dude is just has a taxi for a body.
This dude's hot. Taxi dude is
Yeah.
hot.
Look,
His
look
teeth.
at these two guys down in the right corner. They're both named the two Daves. They're both like, we've seen a lot of shit in our lives.
Tweedledum and I like the chef's hat.
brothers, but we're not. Because it's like there's like a gun wound in the side. This dude's body is
Dinosaur?
like all bent and shit. What the fuck? I love this
Design's
art, but
pretty-
it's so
I
weird.
don't. Yeah. White drugs.
Let me out of the screen. All right.
I like the emaciated woman. I think that's gonna be me when I'm
The
older.
emaciated woman. Look at the kitty.
Smoke a lot of cigarettes.
Look at the kitty. Oh, his eyes. Wait, are his eyes moving? No, they're not. Okay.
This bandage is all kinds
It's 1 a.m. Don't judge me, folks. Oh God, it wasn't a dream.
Just tell her to get straight.
The controller's saying stuff.
Is it really?
Shiny.
The fuck? That's really weird. I don't even know what it's saying.
It's all the voices that he's hearing. So like the TV has sound, but then there's also like additional sounds coming out of this.
That's hella neat.
Yeah. Later on in the game, there are parts where like you can like trigger like backstory cutscenes, and all the audio is told through this. So,
Oh man.
so hold up, y'all. I'm gonna make sure it's as loud as it can be, so we can. Oh, wrong button. Good job, Sean. All right, whatever.
Oh dear.
Hopefully that one was just a little bit quieter than the others are gonna be.
Dear
What
God.
were you gonna say to future Sean? Tell him to go
Well,
suck
I'll
a
tell
dick.
present Sean. If you
I
so
like cars.
the voices, what is he supposed to be? I mean, he's in a coma.
No, he's not in a coma anymore.
Okay.
So the scene that we talked through was him waking up in a hospital and like a big bandage over his head. Like
Yeah.
he woke up, and then he was like, "Ah, my head's itchy," and then took the bandage off, and the fucking hand is still there.
Okay.
So he's awake and alive now.
All right. And the voices are just like him hearing when his hand was reaching out to. I'm trying to think of how like is this representative of any real mental illness out there in the world?
It's not. This is like a biological.
Like it's not.
In another cutscene that we talked through, that's like a biological weapon that's like
Okay.
in his head, like stuck in his head, and is manifesting as this psychically controlled whatchamadiddle.
He's just reading minds.
Hold
He's
left.
Not
So left. Hold
schizophrenic.
this button to enter mind reading mode, which we're about to do. Wait. So I have to target him. While in mind reading mode, grab people's brains to hear their thought.
Holy shit.
Bruh, if only you hadn't left me for that mafia don with the mad nutty smile.
Oh
Mad nutty smile.
Smile had that sparkle that
It drives you wild.
if only I could get back to you one day.
This is fucking underwear sticking out of his pants. Maybe if your neck wasn't 1.5 feet long, you goofy looking bastard. Jesus Christ.
Get his lady friend.
Oh, we're gonna help him get Barbara.
I guess. Oh my god, this place is called Boogie Palace? I would totally dance at a club called Boogie Palace.
I really like that guy's moves.
Which
the
one?
one with the waistcoat. The one with the.
Like number on his chest? Like number 13?
Does it say number 13 on his chest? No, not number 13. The one next on the left. The one in the blue.
Oh, yes.
The bald guy with the hair sticking out of his ears.
Yes.
His moves are on point.
Waka waka wow.
Yeah.
My elbows are made of
Look at
wet
him.
macaroni.
Sexy.
They don't bend right. No 90 degrees on this, but oh.
This is Barbara.
His eyebrows were 99 cents. They're fake.
Is this the guy with the mad nutty moves?
No. This is number 13.
Okay.
What? Huh? What was that?
Nothing. I was lost in your
In your
teeth.
I really like the blue guy.
Smiled on.
I guess chest hair is like one just like doodle.
I want to give him a name.
And everybody else is just cardboard people.
Aristophanes.
Aristophanes?
Yeah.
What ethnicity is that name?
I think it's Greek. Ethnicity.
It sounds like it.
Yeah. He's just got the moves.
So, sweet. Oh, we can read his mind.
Let's read it. Yes, Queen. It says exactly what I wanted to say.
Can't stop this dance train.
There's no way you're gonna stop it. All right, what's 13
Some
saying?
might say that murdering a man to win a dance competition is sociopathic.
I would
But is it
pretend to
really
no agree.
sociopathic to only see people as obstacles to
man.
be overcome by
I
Go
would-
really
yeah.
dark really quick.
Well, this is a game about mental illnesses.
He's about to murder
That's actually
for the sake
a
of.
symptom of sociopathy.
I like these descriptions are so elaborate. Whereas that guy's like, can't stop this dance train.
I'm an adult human, and my major criteria in selecting a mate is
Ooh,
how shiny
What's
their
yours?
teeth are.
Does that sound like Brie?
Have mates
Not the voice, but like, is that something Brie would say?
somewhere. However,
Brie from Improv?
yeah, like she'd be like into like he's gotta have
Shiny
nice
teeth.
teeth.
Yeah.
And
My main criteria is that he has to like
Are you?
have a sense of humor, of course, but like typing properly is really important to me. Like Like if you're sending me, it's IMs and texting communication are very. No, I don't care about punctuation, all that stuff. But like, you have to be a good texter and a good IMer.
I thought you meant like fucking home row and like typing like actually typing properly. Like what the fuck?
Like I'm watching how your fingers move on that keyboard.
Thing to be like.
Yeah, no, that's what gets me.
Better be fucking typing right. Because I was about to be like, I don't like this hand covers like this half of the keyboard and this half is like this and the touchpad or the.
Sean, that's just killing my vagina. No.
Speaking of killing vaginas, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you guys with more of a concha. We'll hear about her vagina.
Yeah, if you want to. There's lots to hear.
If you don't want to hear about her vagina, be sure to check out the Akon show.
Yeah, I don't talk about my vagina on
It's
there.
her web
Everywhere
series.
Else, it is. Thank you. It's a comedy.
Yeah.
Where we don't talk about my vagina. We talk about everything else.
We talk about the stuff that might be going into her vagina.
Yeah, hopefully. Hopefully.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed.